here at Club Scrap with another fun announcement for you. It is a spoiler. And as I mentioned, this one is sure to make you a happy camper. At least I hope so. Anyway, so back in November of 2019, we released a super fun, it was an adorable collection. It was called Happy Camper. And recently, like just on Sunday, we returned from one weekend at Silver Birch Ranch, and that's up in northern Wisconsin in the North Woods in an area called Sawyer Lake. It's absolutely beautiful up there. And we've been going there and sponsoring the educational portion of this scrapbooking camp for almost 2 decades now, I think, a long, long time. And anyway, so every year we sit around our meeting table and we chat about what kind of a kit we want to share with our campers for our scrapbooking workshop, and we decided Happy Camper would be a fun one to remix. So that's what we did, and the gals and I had a great time making those pages. They really liked this collection, and it's just so fun. And we had some gorgeous papers that we incorporated into the mix that shifted the color palette just a little bit, and it's so pretty. So I see we're all gathering in here. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Perry, welcome. Karen's just down the hall. Julie is at her office on the East Coast, so everyone's here to help answer your questions. And of course, if you do have any questions that specifically you have for us here at Club Scrap, and especially if you're watching the replay, be sure that you reach out to us directly through our phone or email or our chat, so that we can be sure to answer any questions you have. And also remember, if you want to have this special Happy Camper remix shipped to you with your next membership shipment, be sure to choose that drop-down menu that says ship with my next kit. All right, so how many of you are campers? I know a lot of you, I've been reading, a lot of you are buying those cute little towables or your own little RV units, and you're hitting the road. And if you are using a camper right now, or maybe even in one, let me know. Let me know if you have one parked that you're ready to maybe go on a journey, or you have plans to grab a camper. That would be cool to hear about. And of course, these pages are going to be absolutely perfect for that too. So without further ado, I will show you the collection and the pages that you can make with it. We got a nice group forming here, so that's awesome. So I'm going to have you peek at my ceiling. Isn't that a great ceiling? And this time I have a little something I can stand on so I can actually see that I'm zoomed in properly here. Okay. There's my ceiling still. Oh, okay. I always push things that... There we go. And then I'm going to try to zoom. Oh, that's much better. Okay, now I can move this here. Oh, that's your first look. Isn't it cute? So here we have our prints. We've got 2 of these camper prints. Now, I don't know if you remember the original collection, but elements of the card kit print, Jacqueline infused them into the background. So you kind of have the best of all worlds here. And then we have this sweet little towable camper with the cute little car, the trees, we got our little signpost there. So sweet. You get 2 of those. And as is the case with our special release collections, you'll be able to grab more of these prints individually if that's your preference. And then we also have this adorable, we're calling this the plaid print. So it's got a mix of this really sweet plaid, and then on this edge, we kind of move into more of a pine bough sort of a look to it. Also a really nice infusion of both of those looks. Now, to coordinate with the papers, we've got a gorgeous set of planes. Now, as I was explaining to the gals at camp, the difference between a monthly kit and a special release to like this is that it doesn't include photo mats, but it does include 4 additional 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So while the photo mats save us a little bit of time, the additional paper gives me a lot more creative options when it comes to making the layouts. So your palette includes some really lovely textures. This is a cream color with a felt finish. We've got a linen finish on 2 sheets of this seafoam green. Then we have 2 sheets of gold, 2 sheets of manila, and this manila has a really pretty little recycled fleck in it. As you're gathering the papers to trim, make sure you are aware that this is cream and this is referred to as manila. And then we have 2 sheets of green with that same felt finish and 2 sheets of brown. So it's really a pretty earthy tone, but yet if you're parked at a waterfront, it's going to look beautiful as well. And then our cut aparts, we've got 1 sheet just of entirely strips, and some really cute quotes like "the more the merrier," Nature is not a place to visit, it is home indeed. Something wonderful is on the horizon with 3 spots for photos. Then on the other sheet, we have my most favorite cut apart. Where is it on here? Oh yes, this is it. 5 billion star hotel. I love that. Now at camp, you know, the one we're at last weekend and this coming weekend, we actually have cabins. So we're not in tents, but it's intense. Okay, yeah, cracking myself up here. Okay. Now, as is the case with all of our collections, your kit does include instructions that you can download and print. And then on that instruction sheet too, you will find that QR code and a clickable link. So if you're on a device, you know, scan that QR code, that'll take you to the video. Or you can click on the link to take you to the workshop video. And then I will help you trim all the papers and cut apart so that you can create the layouts as you see them. Now, if you don't want to make these pages, you don't have to. You can do all kinds of fun projects with your Happy Camper kit. So the pages are definitely, you know, recipe driven, so you can recreate them exactly as you see. So here we go, pages 1 and 2. Now I made these it was like 86 of us made these layouts together, and they absolutely love them. And most of the gals finished their pages before they left camp, which was really cool to see. I did my little craft knife trick here where I didn't want to put I didn't want to cover it with a photo mat. So I just made a cut in the over the hood of the car here and ran that photo mat behind it. Same with the little sign. That was a little bit more detail oriented, but yeah, it's pretty sweet, isn't it? Here you got some jute here wrapped around that journaling prompt. And then on this page, we have our cute, look at that charm. Oh, I never showed you all the fun things that come in the kit. Well, that's one of them. I forgot about the ribbon. I mean, seriously, isn't it pretty? You've got this gingham, you've got jute, you've got brown cotton, very, very nice natural fibers that Craig selected. And then check out that adorable woodcut. Isn't it cute? I absolutely love him. We have 3 manila tags, of course, to go with our manila paper. And then we do have that charm set. So you already saw the cute little that towable charm. And then we have the compass, and we have this one. Isn't that fun? So sweet. Okay, so back to the layouts. Layouts 3 and 4. I used that gingham ribbon in such cute ways. Here we've got, I just punched a hole in the strip and threaded the end of the ribbon about this far, secured it, and then wrapped it around the back. And then used my favorite little go-to tool called my slot punch, and I added a slot. You know, when you have like things across the top of a page and you don't have a lot of ribbon for it to like be stapled in place, a little loop of ribbon made with the slot punch, added with the slot punch here, is just such a cute solution. And then the facing page, I tied the charm onto the jute and wrapped it around that cute little 4x4 cut apart. And then over here, I did my same little trick with the title where I punched the hole, wrapped the ribbon through. Adorable. It's always darkest before the dawn. Carry a flashlight. And it's funny because at camp, I don't bring my flashlight anymore. I just use my phone flashlight. Super handy. Here, 2 manila tags give me spots for maybe a photo here. And then the sentiment here along with that charm tied on. Some ribbon wrapped around to the back. Love the color scheme there. And then finally, another fun quote. It's almost that time of year when other girls look cute in their flannel and I look like I've misplaced my axe. Of course, then you tie that little ribbon, just put a knot in it and bring their ends around to the back, and it gives this tag a perfect fit, and then string the rest of the ribbon here. So fun. Times 4 more fun. Finally, page 8, we've got our cute little woodcut. Now in this case, I grabbed my colored pencils and I just added some colors from the collection right to the woodcut. Super cute. And then spared 2 would have been scraps. I just trimmed a point into the short end of each of those and nested them together and tucked the ends behind the journaling prompt. So that is the Happy Camper Remix. Again, it's been 5 years since we've showcased this theme as our monthly collection, and now you can get your hands on it again. It's been requested quite a bit. Now, for the rest of the month, we do have some workshops going on I want to remind you of. Oh man, Karen, you're going to have to help me with what dates. I think that this is happening Saturday morning. We've got the 5x7 Nesta Strips formula and gift box, and this is with the Yellowstone kit. And I will confess to you that my sample of this finished project is currently at camp. So there it is. There's my nested strips formula class I'm planning on doing Saturday morning. I believe it's 8:15 a.m. Central Time. And but at camp, the girls and I also made a similar project using a different theme. So this one is with the lotus artwork. And this is available now. We just made this live just now. So if you're going to camp, you know, next weekend or this coming weekend, don't grab the Happy Camper kit, and don't grab this kit either, because you're gonna do this with me together Friday and Saturday. So this is the blessings version of the the lotus version rather of the nested strips formula. We're gonna make 6 cards in this cute little box, and all of the sentiments on the cards are going to be sacred. So praying for you, really, really sweet messages inside as well. And so this has a printed cut apart, the papers you need, and the envelopes, of course. And you'll be able to make these 6 really gorgeous cards. Now, we do have gift giving season coming, and I know this is kind of a fresh, soft color palette. Maybe doesn't feel like Christmas, but the cards themselves would make a wonderful gift for somebody hosting your dinner, or just somebody that you want to give something to. So again, we have the 2 themes here on the 5x7 nested strips. We've got the lotus and we have the Yellowstone. So you can grab those today. They're all ready to go. Another confession to make is that we have this amazing photo roll project we've also rolled out. This is happening, I think, on November 30th. I'm sorry, I didn't review my dates before I got together with you today. But the photo roll includes the Vines page kit, the folding board, 2 sheets of those die cuts, the flip and folio die cuts, hook and loop tape, and then the instructions, which are quite extensive. Now with that, you're going to make a gorgeous little book. It's pictured here. This actual sample of this cute little book is at camp as well, because we left our store and everything up at camp. But I do have a version that Karen made. It's just really sweet. So once you master that photo roll project, you'll be able to make it with any kit. This one Karen made with kit 301. This has got the lid. She used a ribbon closure for hers. Now at camp, when the ladies saw this, they got so excited. Several of them made it with the Mona Moore kit, and one gal actually made 5 of them. She made 5 different photo rolls. They're fabulous. And just to show you, that's quite interactive. You've got 2 trifold areas, and then the die cut folio here that comes with it just keeps opening and opening and opening and opening. It's so much fun. And you have two folios that function like this. I calculated that you could fit about 50 pictures on one, depending on how much embellishing you do. Like if you don't want to put a picture here, then subtract 1 photo. But I would say the maximum number of 3x3 pictures would be 50. And I have a selfie printer, like a small little printer that I just have in-house so I can print pictures on the fly, and I brought that with me to camp, and I printed 48 pictures and got mine completely loaded with photos, and it is so cute. So what I did was I just put 2 pictures on each 4x6 print so that I could, you know, I didn't have to print as many photos, and I had less waste, because you know me, I'm all about efficiency, right? So again, this is the photo roll, the one you'll make if you get the Craft-A-Long kit and do it with me. This is the Vines one, and it's so stunning. It'll be great for any occasion, really, truly. Trips, showers, weddings, any experience you happen to have, fall, hiking, whatever, travel. It's good for all. Okay. Whew, that was quick. What time is it? That was 14 minutes. Your lunch isn't even over yet. That is if you're here. Now, if you're heading in the Netherlands, it's almost bedtime. I think it's like 8 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock? 7:15? Anyway, that's what I've got for you today. Now remember, the spoiler for the December kit will be coming out next week, Lord willing. Got a lot to do before then. So stay tuned for an announcement about that. We'll be back at noon, I believe, next week, Tuesday, for our final spoiler and gathering of the month. I look forward to seeing you then. And in the meantime, don't forget to grab that Happy Camper kit and those projects. I will see you in class both this week Saturday and next week Saturday as well. Lots of stuff going on during the holiday season. And speaking of, I want to wish you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for you. Look forward to seeing you.